know that many families are living like this? Yes, like what you're seeing on the screen right now. Do you know that many families have been living like this for the past 20 years? Some 10 years, some 5 years, some 2 years, some the past 6 months. But the sad truth is that when they were saying, I do, this is not what they bargained for. They were just being blindfolded with the love. During that time, this one said, if it is not you, I will not eat. If it is not you, I will not live. If it is not you, I will not live with my parents again. But what happened? That we are having this kind of demarcation today. What happened? Because even your enemy, you will not put this kind of demarcation for. If you cannot put this kind of demarcation for your enemy, how much more someone you so cherish? You leave all the men, all the women, and choose the same person. And after 6 months, you're living like cat and dog. In short, I don't think that some cats have reconciled with dogs. In some places, some cats have made peace. Why are you living with your spouse as cat and dog? You're putting a bench, a demarcation. If you cross this line, I'll break your leg. Even at night, if you're dreaming, don't allow your dream to cross this side. No, tell me. But let me shock you. Do you know that it's possible for you to protect your marriage not to get to this level? Do you know that? Do you know that these people that are lying down here, that are the cause of their problem? I know this is not the part, you didn't expect to hear this one. I'll tell you, both of them are the cause of their problem. It's not a matter of one person. It's not the wife alone. It's not the husband alone. But both of them are the cause of this problem. Yes, both of them are the cause of this problem. There's something they would have done on time, which wouldn't have let it get to this extent, but they did not do it. They didn't do it. And for them not doing it, they have to go through this. God is not wicked. The scriptures is so faithful when he says that whatever a man sows is what he will reap. So if your marriages, as you're listening to me or watching this video, is like this, you're part of the problem. And from the moment you admit that point that you're part of the problem, your problem is half solved. But if you're watching this video and I'm telling you you're part of the problem, you say you're not the part of the problem, and get out, you're talking rubbish, let me tell you, you have multiplied the problem by 200. That is it. You have multiplied the problem by 200. There are many things that cause marriages to be like this. For example, you are expecting me to be perfect when you're not perfect. I'm just striking that as an example. By the time a spouse expects the other person to be better, to be perfect, then you're looking for trouble. You're looking for a very big trouble in advance. You are not perfect. I'm not perfect. There are many things that you can do to keep your marriage happy. So if you know that you want to have a good relationship, you want to have good marriage life, maybe probably now you're single, so you're thinking the way I used to think while I was single. While I was single, I was doing all my best to learn everything, whatever I know I could do to have a happy family life, I do my best to learn. So if you are like me, who want to know more about marriage, how marriage is, and you want to have a happy family life, then you are the right place. You know what? We are going to come up with many things you can do to have a very happy family life. So if at this time you haven't yet followed me, you have not yet subscribed, you have not liked this video, you have not shared this video, I don't know what you're waiting for. Maybe you're waiting for Angel Malachi. If there's any angel like Angel Malachi, maybe that's what you're looking for. Or you're waiting for which other angel? Angel Revolution. Maybe this very angel is what you're waiting for, to come and slap you, for you to subscribe, or for you to follow me. Because we are coming with power pack, things that marriages can do to live a happy life. I want to assure you that these people, they can still settle this issue. There's nothing that is beyond repair, in as much as life is existing. Though it might be difficult, the truth is that it is more easier to put to bed than to raise the dead. Yes, my mentor told me something striking. He said, But listen and listen very well. It is easier to train a new dog than to change the old one. But listen to me. I want to tell you this. If you leave your old marriage because things are not going well and go to the new one and you repeat the same nonsense you were doing, hear me and let me very well. The same nonsense you're facing today in this old one is the same thing you're going to face in that one, because that one is not perfect. So you need to do all that it takes for your marriage to be happy. You need to do it in this old one. Try it first. Let it be you've tried all that it takes. I'm not saying your best. I am not the advocate of talking about doing your best, because your best can never make you what you want. You need to do what it takes. Do all that it takes to see that your marriage is happy. Let it be that you have done all. Then after you've done all and there's no way, that is the only time that if you move, which I don't support, if you get into another relationship and you do all that it takes and that person is a good person, then you can be a happy person. But if you fail to do all that it takes and you don't now jump to another marriage, because after all, men are everywhere or women are everywhere, let me tell you, you have just successfully scammed yourself. You know why? The devil that you know is far better than the angel you don't know. Maybe that angel does not take nonsense. that fine girl you're seeing and you're calling her angel, that handsome man that have beards, tall, good looking, dark skin, have broad shoulder, is an angel, but it does not take nonsense. It might be like that angel that they sent to Zachariah. That they made nonsense, that you just argue nonsense and it will slap you for 9 months. You will not talk again. That's just the truth. I want you to have that understanding. So do all it takes here. Do all that it takes here. Now, if you know you want to have a happy family life, I'll advise you to subscribe down to this channel. Follow me now, because we are coming up with tips, things that can make you to have a happy family life. And if you know that you want to have want to go into a relationship and you want to have a good person, we're coming up with a program that will give us a platform to train people and mentor them, coach them, guide them on things they can do to have a happy family life. Though we too are not perfect, we're also going through our own, but if we're able to manage it and you follow our steps, you can also manage your own. So we're coming up with that program. So this can also help you. I've been in this journey for close to a decade now. Yes, close to a decade now. It's not a bed of rosary. Yes, but if you know how to manage it, you can manage it. So we're coming up with a program that can help you manage your marriage, find a good spouse, find someone good. But let me tell you, this is a warning. You cannot find a good person if you're not a good person. Yes, during one of my marriage counseling, that's what my counselor told me. See, but you cannot find a good woman if you're not good. So never you make this estimation that, okay, I'm looking for a good person, but you're not ready to be good. You're failed. You're going to spoil her. So you're going to corrupt that person. Because bad association corrupts good ones. So if you know that you want to have that good one, I would advise you to follow me here, subscribe here, and stay tuned, because we're coming up with a program very soon. Once we come up with the program, we're going to announce it on air, and everyone have access to join the program, go through the program. And this, maybe here you can find your husband or you can find your wife, someone that satisfied you. And first, get ready to satisfy others. So watch out for it. I love you. Ciao.